All right, hello everyone, this is Mr. Oberst, and today I'm going to be talking to you about doing continuing with some graphic design. Now, one site I want you to try out here, which is quite cool, is called Cartoonize, and it's essentially something where you are going to get a photograph and you are going to make a cartoon version of yourself. So what I'm going to do is just go into Google right now, and I'm going to show you how to get the site first in Google. So all you're going to do is type in, and actually you can see down here, kind of looks like a little Harry Potter. I already have the site here, but for the first time for you, you just need to go into a Google search engine and type in cartoon, I-Z-E, so cartoonize, .net, and then backslash, and you can see already because it's in there in my memory, you can type in FX and then Cartoonizer and then just enter. That's going to take you to this site right here, where I'm just going to explain to you what each thing means. So essentially, you would need to have a photograph that you would like to cartoonize, make into a cartoon. You'll have to do that on your own and import. I could probably set up another lesson on how to do that, but I think for the most part, people know how to get their photos into a computer. And I would like you to use your own photographs. Don't use anything online for the whole, well, it's just the plagiarism thing. So I'm going to show you just on the left-hand side here, you have things that say locked. So that means it is a paid site where you get some extra effects. But look at all these cool things you have up here where you can do your effects for free. Now I've just played around with a few of them, so you can see effect 1, effect 2, effect 3, effect 4. So if we want to use effect 1, we can just click on effect 1, but we don't have a photograph yet. So what we need to do is come up to the top here, and we are going to see where it says choose file. Now choose file is what you're going to click on. And then at that point, you are going to find images that you want to get to cartoonize. So I'm just going to show you for the picture that you see in the top. I took a couple photos of myself, and also to let you know if you, and I'm sure you know this as well, is if you want to see what you look like, you can just click on medium icons or large icons to see what the image looks like in case the name of the image isn't clear enough. So I'll just pick this one here where I have pics for vids 1. I'm going to open, and then down here you're just going to see the image starting to load. Depending how fast your computer is, obviously is going to determine how long it's going to take for it to load. So we'll just wait for that to load. And here we have a cartoon version. You'll just have to go to the right to scroll down. So you'll see like there is a cartoon version of myself with that effect 1. Now there are subtle differences with the different effects, but if you want to see one that looks quite a bit different, maybe we can click on effect 9. So if we click on effect 9, it's going to now load up that effect. And it looks like it didn't do much different. So let's go to one that seems quite a bit different. And there again, it's, I'm sure in the purchased software, you can see different. So effect 3 looks like it's just going to put it in like maybe an old-fashioned black and white. And so it's going to convert, and then it's just like a black and white old cartoon version. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then after it is done, you'll see off to the side here, you'll see save. Now, do not do what is common. If you right click on here and do save image as, it's just going to save it as black. And what's great about this site is even though it is free, it doesn't have a watermark after you save it, because a lot of free sites will have a watermark on it. So I want you also to notice, we're not going to save it just yet, because over here we have some additional effects. So we have some clip art, we have some text. I put some text in my image already, but if we want to put some text, if you click on text, and you can choose some different texts here, you can see, if you pick this permanent marker, you can choose your font size, you can choose your color, many choices here. We'll just click save. And then when you see here, it says double click me to edit my contents, or up here you can, change it as well. But we're just going to come here, and if we double click on it, we can change this. Oops, double click. We can now put in, whatever content we want to put in there. So if we want to type in, cartoon me, and then you can take that and move it to wherever you want. And then obviously, like many other editing tools, you can just drag that and choose whatever size. Now you can click on that, double click on it, highlight it, and you have the taskbar off to the side here, but you can change the color. So if we want to make this like red, and then you can see it changing over here. I wouldn't bother with background, because if you do background, it just blacks it out. And then, you can pick your line height, your outline width. So if we click 1, it just changes it like that. There. So now after you've done, a text, you can come in here. It says clip art. You can actually put in some eyes. Gotta wait for a while to load. So if you want to, with your image here, notice they already have those eyes in there. They're huge to start off for whatever reason. But let's say we want to use these kind of devious eyes here. You can come down here. You can see those devious eyes. You can move them around. So you just drag, and you can bring it down to the size that kind of fits on your face. This is where it gets kind of trippy. If you click off to the side, it looks really creepy. But you kind of get an idea of, if you don't like it, you just click on it, press delete on your keyboard. And so you can see you can do eyes. If you come up here, you can do your hair, your mouth, your clothes, stars, whatever. You can see this infinite amount. So I guess what I'm trying to do at this point is just show you after you can do all that. I'm obviously not going to go through everything. Once you do have an image that you like, make sure you're clicking out of that. Let's say you don't want this cartoon me as well. Just make sure you always see your image before you save it, because you never know when you're working up here what might actually go in there. But let's go to save, back to what I said before. So if you come over here, you see this save. Do not right click and save image as. Do not. You're going to come here and click save. Now, as soon as you click on save, you want to have a file name. Now you can name this whatever you want. I'll just call this sample test for now. I save pretty much all my images as a JPEG. Now quality, it says quality 8. I'm just going to bring that up to 10. Hopefully, I'm sure your computers will be able to handle this. And then you click save. After that, this is where you're going to put it in your designated area. So you're going to choose wherever you want to put it, and you are going to click save. and wait for it to finish. So it is finished. And then I can go to my folder where I saved it, find it in the sample test, double click, and now you have your image where you can see the cartoonized version of yourself. So I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. I've got tons of other graphic art lessons that I'll be putting up here as well. This is the Cartoonize one, so hopefully you'll enjoy having some fun with this. And you can, we still haven't determined how we're going to be sending this to the teachers, but right now off the top of my head, I'm assuming everyone has a Google Classroom. You can just upload this to the Google Classroom for your particular class, and then hopefully I'll be able to retrieve those from your teachers. So I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and I will hopefully see you guys sometime. All right, take care. Cheers.